We are back. Real Talk with Myron. We back. Real Talk with Myron. I got Ronnie. Usually we talk about, we talk about some of everything. But this time we coming back. We gonna talk about some things, some NIL deals, branding, some things that's going on that might even discuss a little Ryan Clark today. We've been talking about that behind the scenes. So
Ryan Clark been in the news.
That might be something that we discuss today. I think we just gonna hit some topics that's hot to us today. We just gonna feel what's hot to us, what we talk about in the gym, some things what we talk about. We're gonna bring it to you on Real Talk with Myron. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks for allowing me to come back.
We ain't seen you in a while, man.
I know, man. It's summertime. I've been enjoying the summer.
I heard, man.
Yeah, summer been good.
Getting some good summer sun in Tennessee.
Well, I don't know about you. I've been in Tennessee, a couple trips to Tennessee. Then I went to Jamaica.
Okay, I see. Okay.
In May.
Okay. I like the shirt, man.
I went to, where else I went? What is Jamaica and Tennessee? Then I'm going to DR in September. That's after the summer.
We got international running, international running.
No, we got broke running.
International running.
International broke running.
Hey, man. Hey, if you getting around, hey, that's good for us. You know what I mean? You can bring us some more things because we here local, I don't really get around too much.
Well, you got to get out more.
I got to get my passport up to date. Got to get some stamps on my passport. That's what they tell me.
Yep.
That's what they tell me. You know what I mean? I want to go to Paris, Italy.
Oh, you got to go to Paris.
Yeah. All that stuff.
London, you got to go all that.
Yeah. You showed me all them trips. You got me jealous a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I need some pictures to take for myself.
Yeah, you got to go.
But what we talking about? What is it that we really want to talk about today?
I want to talk about these young athletes.
Okay.
Male and female, who are making money in college now, which I'm so glad they are.
Oh, yeah.
NIL deals,
which
is really good for them and their families. But I want to talk about these individuals who make the money, the athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Their parents need to be, I think, talking to them about how to keep the money.
Manage the money.
How to manage the money, because I'm seeing some of these guys, like the Miami Hurricane guy, quarterback came from Duke this year. He finna get $10 million.
10 million?
10 million. Ain't never played a down in Miami.
Nah,
I don't know.
That's my school. I don't know if you could tell.
I know.
I'm orange and green.
I can tell a little bit. Bless your heart. But he about to get $10 million, and that's great for him.
Right.
Because if he go to the next level, he don't get that. I don't know how good he is, but
10 million. That's just 10 million, and he ain't played one down for Miami.
He ain't played one down. Let's take that boy Malachi Tony, who I think Malachi Tony this year getting 1.5 million. He underpaid. Truthfully, Malachi Tony ought to get 3 million.
How is Malachi Tony only getting 1.5 and he getting 10? He ain't even played a down in
I don't know, but here's the real issue. To me, it ain't about the 1.5 out of 3 Malachi's supposed to get out of 10. With Malachi and others who look like him, it's about how you gonna manage that. Because you getting that at 19. At 22 or 23, Malachi might go to the pros and do well and get some more big money, but he could get hurt.
Right.
So what you gonna do with that $1.5 million or $2 million that you got? What you gonna do with it? That's the key.
So you want to know, are they giving a class?
No, I want to know. I think these schools need to invest in programs, learning programs,
money management
for these young players. Because you just can't, hand it to somebody else doing, that's what they usually do, but you're still supposed to know a little bit yourself.
Right. Let's go back, because we have discussed before, I don't know if me and you have discussed it before, but there needs to be some form of education of handling money in schools, high school, college, whatever it is. It needs to be a class. When you take
it's called economics.
That's what I was gonna say. Because instead of us having electives in high school, home ec,
cafeteria 101,
all that, study hall, all that, it needs to be money management 101.
Right.
And 102 and
But
103.
I think these young coaches today, it's more about now not coaching just talent. I'm talking about these boys up and coming up now in
Right.
this era now.
Right.
You know you got talent. You know you got talent. You know boys in your group who got a chance to make some money.
Right.
So you got to put them around financial folks, and you got to introduce them to different things that help them navigate that money. That's the best lesson you can teach them.
We need people like you.
Well, I'm not expert at that, but they need.
I know.
We need people who care. You mean?
know, people who care.
Right.
That's what I was getting to.
Right.
People who care, because you heard what Michael Beasley said. Michael Beasley was saying that he had somebody who was around him, but he tallied up all the money he was making off him and still charged him.
Let me tell you the biggest mistake I regret to this day.
What's that?
I ain't never told nobody this, but my wife tell me this all the time. I should have been an agent.
Yeah.
I had to talk
agree.
game, love them, could get money from 'em, but
Right.
I generally would look out for the well-being of
the
a
athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look out for the well-being of it. I'm gonna tell you what you don't want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what you don't want to hear. So that's my biggest regret. I should have been an agent. My wife tell me that
I agree.
all the time.
I can agree to that, because I see it in you. I see you every day, and knowing what you do and how you talk, how passionate you are about young men and young kids knowing what their worth is and being respected for who they are.
Yeah.
And so I know that for a fact. But we weren't, the kids weren't getting deals back in the day, so this is new now.
Right.
This is new. How many years have they been getting NIL? Like 5 years now, maybe?
I don't know.
It's not more than 5.
No more than 5.
No more than 5.
No more than 5.
And now I know, because my homeboy, Eddie Burrows, he has 2 kids.
I know Eddie real good.
Right,
Yeah.
2 kids that's in D1, and both of them, I think,
I heard he got some future stars.
They getting checks for the EA, the sports likeness and all of that.
EA Sports.
Yeah, EA Sports. Everybody gets a check. I think it's like 13,000, something like that.
And that is a little piece of money. I mean, that's real good for somebody.
Right.
But I'm just saying, think about your athletes at Florida State, Miami, Alabama, even, men and women. You know, the women getting paid now. They should. These softball players, basketball players, they getting paid now. So my thing is
Did you see the guy, I ain't trying to cut you off, did you see the guy who was posting the pictures he bought his girl $50,000 bags? I forgot the name of the bags. It was some new name brand that just came out. But he was an NIL deal. They say he got something million, and he spent $50,000 on.
See, he should be the poster boy of what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Exactly what
Right.
you're talking about.
Now, I ain't mad at him, because I'm 63 and I can understand at 20 what I would have. So I ain't mad at you for doing one stupid purchase.
Right.
Everybody get one with a bunch of money.
Right.
So you do your stupid purchase, but because remember now, you got mama and them, brother and them, cousin them, who everybody coming. So that $3 million you get for 2 years, because in football you got to play 3. Be redshirted 1 and play 3. So that $3 or $4 million you get, you got to do something with that.
Right. So
You got to do something with it, because your pro career, one bad Sunday out there or Saturday, it's good night Irene.
Right. So that $10 million that he got paid, that's for the whole time, or that's just for a year?
You talking about the boy from Miami?
That's for the whole time he's in school. It's like you get one check.
He's there this year.
That's just 1 year.
That's this year.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's this year.
That I'm glad for the NIL deals. Even do the women get them too? The women, all college athletes.
Yeah.
They have NIL deals.
Well,
because they said that your girl.
Well,
was
some colleges don't, like some black colleges probably
They
don't.
said your girl was making more money at LSU than she was making in WNBA.
I don't know how true that is now, but I know she was getting paid, and she should. Yeah, Angel Reese was supposed to get paid.
Right.
Angel Reese just got a Barbie doll.
Right.
She got a Barbie doll.
Right.
By Mattel.
And that's branding.
Anybody get a Barbie doll supposed to get paid.
Right. But that's and that's kind of like what we were speaking on. I think what you were relating it to, getting all that money, knowing what to do with it, and that's knowing to make yourself.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is I'm putting more ownership on the parents.
The parents.
And the parents have to navigate with the child, because the parents' responsibility to me is to keep all the sharks out the water. A lot of times the parents, the sharks.
Right.
So the kid not only have to deal with the real sharks, the agents, but you got to deal with the parents too.
Because the parents, they never had, 10 million.
5 million.
Right.
You know, that 10 million was just one shot for that quarterback. Right. Everybody don't get quarterback money in there.
But I mean, even if it's 100,000, if your mom or dad don't make 100,000 in a year, then of course.
Right. You know, Malachi Tony come out of Liberty City.
Right.
And truthfully, Malachi Tony, whoever represented him, they need to be ashamed. Malachi Tony need to be getting paid $3 million this year.
Yeah, he need to get paid a lot.
Come on, he's a superstar.
Yeah, very. He very
and my thing is, with that $1.5 million, I'm hoping somebody work with Malachi T to help him understand that, okay, I know I'm 90, because he's just 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can take that $300,000 or $400,000 and get mama a place right now and let her, he said, for a minute. And then I'll catch them again when I get my second contract, because that ought to be good now, because they out of Liberty City now.
Right.
Maybe I can have me some money put up.
Right.
And
that's one of the things. Even though you make,
I should have been an agent.
Yeah, you should have been. Even though you make 250,000, that don't mean that you have to spend that. That don't mean that take 33% of that. 33% of that, and then
what's going on with Sam anyway?
Yeah, and then put the rest up.
Hold on, but let's back up. That 250 you get, 33% of it is Uncle Sam's.
Okay, and then
so you gotta do the math.
Right.
As my older daughter say, the math ain't mathing. So you gotta do the math. So it ain't $250,000 you're gonna have.
So 10% of 250, 250,000 be 2,500. Then you do that.
It'd be 25,000.
25,000.
10% of that.
Yeah, 25.
Would be
25.
I guess my math is not.
No, that's
I
right.
need my wife.
That's right. That's right. You're right. 10% of 2,500. I mean, 250 would be 25,000.
Right.
25,000 times 3, that'd be
75.
So that's 30%. That's close to 30%.
So I'm just saying that's minus the 250.
Right.
Right. I mean, so you have 170.
Yeah.
So
133% of that would be 75. I would take that and then put the rest up.
Right. And all I'm saying is, if you were fortunate enough to get with a financial manager or whatever, but even not that, even just putting it up in a bank, it's also at least you just got
having
that
some type of knowledge.
At least you got that put away that you ain't touching.
Right. And the some of the new thing and that's been going on in sports is people have been taking their bonus or signing bonus in Bitcoin instead of just cash. So that's been going on for like at least 3 to 4 years that I know of. I know when Trevor Lawrence first signed, that's what he did. He took his in Bitcoin. So
bless his heart.
So, but back then, when he did it, Bitcoin was like maybe 50,000, and when it went up, I don't know what it's up to now, but I know it went up to 120.
Did it drop back down?
I think it dropped back down, but then it went back up. Okay. I think it's somewhere between 70 and 80.
I don't know how long that's gonna last.
But what I'm saying is it's an investment, and as long as you could keep trying, as long as you let your money make money while you just sitting, I think you on a good path.
And that's what you got to find. But that's what young
19-year-olds don't have the capacity.
They don't know that.
No.
So, but it's no more excuse for not knowing.
Right.
Now you got to know because you're making money now. You got to know this. And you can't just tell me just because you are 19 or 20, I'm not asking you to be an expert. Mm-hmm. But if you don't know, you need to find somebody who do know that you can trust.
Mm-hmm.
You got to.
Right. And
You got to.
That's one thing I saw. I was watching on YouTube Adrian Bronner. I don't know if you've been seeing him lately.
Adrian Bronner, where I know that name from?
Adrian Bronner, fighter. Adrian
Oh,
Bronner.
bro, yeah.
Yeah. He went broke and was out down and out, and he got onto this streamer Dean the Great. Him and Dean the Great locked on. Now he's a millionaire again. But I feel like him going up and then down, he's gonna learn now. Look, this is what I need to do.
Well, let's hope
to
and
make
pray.
some money.
Let's hope and pray he learn. Cause sometimes we think people who go broke, come back, make money. Sometimes we think they learn, but sometimes I'm hoping he learns.
Yeah,
I'm hoping he learns.
I think he learned.
Because you know, sometimes people like to ride the roller coaster more than once.
Yeah, and boxers are like that. But I mean, athletes, we always think it's always some time left. You know,
Right.
I always think it's some time left.
Yeah.
So with the NIL deal and the players with that lacking the knowledge of money, what would you offer them to?
I mean, if I'm college institutions, I would make it damn near mandatory that they are represented fairly. Colleges need to step up, man.
Okay.
Because see, colleges on the books for paying these boys, but they also on the books for having crooks come in and get these boys money. These colleges know not so good agents, and they allow them to come up in there. And so if you at Alabama and you got an agent who you know ain't doing right, he don't supposed to be able to come up in your camp to talk to no boys, man, because he ain't got the well-being of these guys.
But it's all about
It's all about them dead presidents.
right, who they can pay and who they can
Right.
pay off.
But I'm saying that so then if you can't trust the institutions to do that,
Well, then what do you have to do?
you got to do it yourself. Our parents got to be more involved. But if you're in an environment where your parents don't want to learn or just got their hands out, ain't trying to learn, then you got to take your initiative. It might not be your area of expertise. I get it. Math wasn't mine. But you got to get somebody with you who can help you understand that a little bit better, and you got to take some account of your own. You got to. Because you got access to millions of dollars at 19
Right.
that you might not have at 23.
Okay.
Because that pro career might.
So this is what I hear, and I'm gonna tell you what I think of. That I hear you saying that that they need to know. They need to know. Athletes need to know.
Yeah.
And if they don't know, who's gonna teach them? I think this is what I'm gonna tell you. I think people like me and you, with platforms such as this, and also ways of knowing ebooks. You know, if you don't, just because you're not an agent right now,
Right.
don't mean that same knowledge that you got inside you, that you can't spread and give to somebody. I mean, if you want to get Ronnie Cage's ebook, this is what you need to know about college. If you got money, need money management issues. If you care, you know, I'm a person who care about you, for as a parent, for somebody who wants you to succeed. Things like that are what are curving the future now, like ebooks, things people can go get. We don't have to necessarily be an agent or necessarily be this. It's ways now where we can get out, you can get your information out.
Right.
And not only you could be compensated for it, you also could be educating people the way that you feel like they need to be educated.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to work on how to do things in that manner.
Yeah, a little different.
And sometimes sometimes take it off the student, because we are the people with the knowledge, and we just have to make it accessible to them and tell them, hey, this is what you need. This is accessible to you, and this is who I am. And looking at your background, I'm pretty sure even if they don't know it, he just like you. He is a 63-year-old almost a student person. He would talk to you just like how you talk to your other people, you know.
Yeah.
So you relate to them.
Right.
You understand? So you could talk their language.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So that's why I know that, you know, coming from you, it would be accepted.
Right.
And
yeah,
so,
but I wish these athletes and especially their parents of these athletes, men and women, who these young ladies and young guys who are making that kind of money while they're in college, 98% of them will never play pro.
right.
In nothing. So that $2 million you got, that's a hell of a jump off
For the rest of your life.
for a 21-year-old if you do it 60% right. It's a hell of a jump off.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hell of a jump off, $2 million.
Yeah. 2, 1.
1.5, 700,000.
Yeah.
Think about a 21-year-old getting 700,000 off the rip to get his life started.
Right.
So that's how you got to look at that.
Right.
So
I hear exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's.
But I think parents got to be more accountable. But also, though, the athlete has to
What
be
if
more
it's for parents who's never
right? I get it.
Who never had 700,000.
Right, I get it. I get their mindset. But somebody in that young man or that young woman's camp gonna have to be the mature one, and it might be the athlete.
Right.
It might be Tony or whoever. It might be. No, mama, we ain't gonna blow this money.
Right.
No, mama, we ain't gonna blow this money. I know we ain't. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna get you a house. Get your little payment down, but we ain't blowing all this money. Sometimes it's got to be the athlete.
Right, and people like it's stories like I know Kawhi Leonard. He has a story in which he driving around in the same Suburban he drove around in 1998 or something. Now, yeah, and
Kawhi would be saying himself. I mean, Kawhi make $50-something million. Yeah, I know, but
Iman Shumpert, he said he looked at his check when he's like, ain't no way I can go back broke. After I got my first, he said his first check in the NBA showed him there's no way he can go back broke. He said,
and we know that's a lie.
But he said he never he said he never had no made big expenses, he never bought.
I'm just saying, but I was just saying the fact that first big check, and I don't know what he made, but it wasn't the money these boys making now. Even with that first check he had, you still can go broke by doing stupid stuff. We read about all the time.
Yeah, I guess he was saying him. The way,
I'm glad.
From what he came from,
I'm glad
there ain't no way he could see that again.
So he had the right mindset.
Right. And he didn't do nothing.
Right. So what I applaud him for is, I don't know his upbringing, who raised him, but he took the initiative of his own personal wealth and brain. He said, oh no, with this, whatever it was, 13 million, 14 million, oh, ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna not have no money.
Right.
So sometimes you, not the parents, with parents, sometimes you got to
take the initiative.
Yeah, because you can't help who your parents are.
Right.
We can't pick our parents.
Right. But we also.
But you got to know when.
Yeah.
You got to know when to make a decision. Say, Mama or Daddy, we can't do this. This ain't now. Y'all want to give all this money now? We can't do that. Cause you acting like this. You acting like my next 2 years are guaranteed greatness. I get it, but then you act like it might not be injuries. You act like I'm a first round top 5 pick.
Right. Do you think, we're saying that our kids from generation to generation, they say they grow older. Like I feel like my son's so advanced, but it's not that he's advanced. It's probably that our generation, from our generation, what we was taught to what they learn now, they learn so much faster.
When your son came in here maybe 2 months ago, that's what your son was doing. You gave him this to shut him up. Everything in the world is on this.
Right.
So this is how they learn now.
Yeah, I know.
You know. So all I'm saying is, this is great, but you got to be able to learn without this, and you got to be able to learn as they get older.
Right.
Talking, being around older people who know. You got to mix your learning pool.
Yeah,
but this is why they're so
advanced. And what I was trying to say was,
and this is why also they're so behind.
Yeah, too. But what I also was trying to say is that now going into college with the NIL deals in the college, I was just thinking of in high school what I didn't know, but I'm thinking about in high school now how much opportunity there is. You know, like what you're saying, like okay, shoot, if I'm going to college, I'm gonna get an NIL deal. I can get this.
If you're good.
Right, if they're good. But what I'm saying is there are, our 10th grade to them might be their 8th grade. You understand what I'm saying? Like our graduation might be what they learning in 10th grade now. And our college, there's some kids now can go straight from high school almost to the 3rd year of college because they've taken all these.
Yeah, well, you can go from high school to your 2nd year.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
So what I'm saying is, are they advanced only in certain things because?
Well, I think it's like any generation, Myron. I think every generation is more advanced in some things than others.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, right. Because they should know from our experiences.
Yeah,
you know?
and from our mess ups.
Yeah, our teachings too.
Right.
You know?
I mean, when I look at these young athletes now, and these young athletes who got hella talent, men and women, I'm thinking to myself, because personal brand is everything. Man, you can make a gang of money and you don't have to go the old route. Everything is podcasting, your own personal brand, ownership of your own stuff now. Right. It's just that easy.
And that's what I think the world's gonna come to is branding. It ain't gonna be no more, to me, no more polo stuff and all that Louis Vuitton and all that. I feel as though in the next 10 to 20 years, you gonna have your own brand. I have my own brand. This person, everybody's gonna be branded.
But it's different areas. Brandon has so many umbrellas. I don't believe the Louis Vuittons and the polos go nowhere because they got so much money. That's Mr. Renault's company. Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy, that's Renault. I mean, they own all that. And my thing is, that's the #1 brand in the world. Now, your personal brand is Myron Mitchell, and for you to have Myron Mitchell apparel, you got to work factories, you got to do all. I mean, so you can have that, but it's more than just meets the eye. You know, we don't think it's that, but it's a lot goes into apparel. So I do believe you can have your own brand. Don't get me wrong, like LeBron James, all them, Kevin Durant, they got their own, like Kevin Durant got a thing called the Boardroom.
Right.
Super platform. I mean, they got their own brand. But I'm just speaking at it as far as that, you can do so many things in that umbrella and have generational wealth.
Right. And that goes back to when you are a student athlete, what you know to do and what you know not to do. Right. You know, you have to carry yourself as a brand, and that's what I'm saying. When I was in high school, I didn't know nothing about being a brand.
Right.
I had no.
But here's my plea to the young athlete. It ain't no more excuses about I'm too young to know this.
Right.
You ain't too young to get this $3 million. So you got to
know what comes with it.
Yeah, and what comes with it is not just spending it, because you ain't gonna be 19 for the rest of your life. You might go out there that next Sunday and get hit, and your career is good night, Irene. So that $3 million that Miami gave you, you ain't gonna get that second big deal with the NFL. So do you still have some money left from that you can still be all right on? That's what I want the young athlete, man and woman, to understand, that try to find you somebody to help you manage that money and be able to say to your parents who don't know and who don't want to know, no, mama, this is something we got to know.
Right.
We gonna know this.
Right.
What you mean you don't want to know this? We gonna know this. I'm the one getting $5 million.
Right.
And you the one want the new house.
Right.
So no, we gonna learn this.
We gonna sit down.
Yeah, cause this $5 million ain't gonna last as long as you think.
Right.
So we're gonna sit down and learn this together on how to keep this money and how to create generational wealth.
All right. And
Yeah.
that's what we do on Real Talk with Myron. We sit down and have real conversations. This was a real conversation about NIL deals, branding, and young people in college, in high school, knowing your worth and knowing what to do with the money when you get it. Not just getting it, but knowing how to survive when you get older. And it's not promised that you're going to go to the NFL or promised that you're going to the NBA
or Major League
or
Baseball.
Major League Baseball or,
statistics say you're
basketball.
Not, statistics say you're not going.
Right. So with that being said, we want to let you know that we have conversations like this all the time. And we have guests like Ronnie K. You know, he always comes here and blesses us with his knowledge. And we're grateful for that. And we'd like to thank him for coming today.
Thank you again for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. And we'd like to
Do amazing work on your platform.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And you help build it too.
Okay.
So take that in consideration and let us know that this is Real Talk with Myron. And we'll see you on the next episode.